day we're born again to create this world we live in. So now let's claim our good and speak our word and release it to the universe. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Here is where we take a stand. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Compassion for our fellow man. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Right now we're making a difference. Oh, it's a new day. Hey, hey, it's a new day. All together, hand in hand. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Sing our love across the land. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Oh, it's a new day. Every day I'm filled with wonder by the glory of the silent thunder unfolding from down under. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Here is where we take a stand. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Compassion for our fellow man. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Right now we're making a difference. Hey, hey, it's a new day. All together, hand in hand. Hey, hey, it's a new day. Sing our love across the land. Oh, it's a new day. Oh, it's a new day.
Yay. Oh, what a joy, what a joy. So welcome to Unity on the Avenue Spiritual Center. I am so glad to see you all here today. We are also recording for those people who cannot be here. And so, my heart is just filled in this moment. I can't start out like this yet. Breathe, Susan. So we just thank you for being with us this morning. And we also thank you for your gifts and your tithes that you have been continuing to give us and support us during this time of separation from one another. So we hope that we can begin to open up again and have small groups like this so that we can gather once again. So you know that there's a number of ways that you can give. We have a basket up here today for those that are in the audience, and so please, at the end of the service, come up and leave your offering today, and just pause and bless it and bless all those offerings that are already there. And Heidi, would you like to come up? Oh, and it's so nice to have prayer chaplains here again. Oh my gosh. Heidi is one of our prayer chaplains. And so let's do the offering blessing, and then we can do the statement of faith, and you can do the opening prayer for us. Would you do that for us? Thank you.
Divine love
Through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And it is heaped up, pressed down, and flowing over to each and every one of you, blessing you in this moment and every moment of your lives. There is only one power and one presence in my universe and in my life. God, the good, omnipotent. And that is the statement, that is the truth for which we stand for.
Let us pause in the quiet of this bittersweet moment and savor the love we share so deeply. Oh, Faith, today, after a long trip of collective joys and sorrows, we have arrived at this junction where our trails diverge. New souls will join us as others will leave for their own destinations. Our paths crossed, and for a while, we shared a journey that changed us forever. We are grateful for the wisdom and strength we have gained by creating this spiritual community together. Though we part now, we can never be more than a thought away. The love and faith we have forged through turbulent and peaceful times is strong enough to light our way. We go forth to spread healing love ready for whatever comes next into our lives. And so it is.
And so it is.
Good morning. Good to be here. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Been doing well during the COVID. My wife had the prescience to go home office for Kaiser before COVID hit, so not a beat was missed there. I've been singing at retirement homes, my favorite thing to do. I appear in the court and they're watching from their windows and I get to turn it up. It's really cool. Beautiful song. When I was asked to do this by Susan, I looked at her message and these two popped into my mind. I came in this morning and I was like, oh my God, I really gotta sing. Here we go. Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know, climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live, climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live, climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your
Wow. Big hug to you. Whew. So I want to start this morning with a reading from 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 8. And of course, my Bibles are all packed, so I have it on a piece of paper. If I speak in tongues of mortals and of angels, but do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I deliver my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails. And I just love those words from Paul because it reminds us that love is the most powerful thing that we can have for one another, for our community, for our cities, for our states, for our world in general. Love never fails. And in the original Koine Greek of the New Testament, the word is agape. Agape means that it is a universal and unconditional love that just persists no matter what outer conditions should look like for us. And I know that through all of the changes that we have been experiencing over the last several months, that we have been standing in that love. And even though we haven't been able to be together, we have been together in that love because it will bind us always and will bind you as a community always. So think about that. Love never fails. Love bears all things. Love holds us up when we cannot stand on our own. Love believes all things, and we here believe in that power of affirmative prayer that transforms. Love hopes all things. Our vision statement reminds us of that we see a world and we celebrate a world compassionately transformed. We have hope for a better humanity. And through each one of us, through our love, through our compassion, we lift up humanity with our love. Love endures all things, all change, all events. Go back. Love endures all things, even change, even saying goodbye. Love endures all things. And so I chose that for our theme today because as a community, we have come together for the last 7.5 years and built on that love, of God's love. We are a faith community that has stood in so many ways. And I am so proud of you. I am so proud for the love that you have exhibited, even in the difficult times. You have loved so deeply and in so many ways. I look at this building, and I'm reminded as I come in here this morning of the first time that I came into this uncared for building that hadn't been painted in probably 35 years, had tattered carpet, had the pews. And as a community, you love this facility so much that we raised $75,000 in the short 9 months with just a few people so that we could remodel and make this space beautiful and welcoming and open for all to come. You have loved one another. You have stood by each other. You have loved the outer community. One of my most cherished memories is us working with the Colfax Community Network. Those dinners were so special, watching all of us sit at those tables with the homeless folks and just loving them, just listening to their stories, just being present to who they were and validating their humanity and encouraging them to go someplace more that they could. You have loved the other community, serving the Park Hill residents and Colorado Feeding Kids. And you also have loved me. And I am so grateful for that. In the midst of my missteps over the years and my mistakes and even in my grief, you have stood there with me. We have been in this together. We have grown and evolved in such an amazing way. And you know, as God calls me to something new, it is also something new for all of you. And it's something to be excited about. Yes, I know goodbyes are bittersweet. They are always difficult. So all of you who have kids, you can recall the first time you sent your kid off to kindergarten. You release them with love, and you're going to do that soon. You release them with love and a few tears, right? And then when they went off to college, when they left home, you release them with love and maybe a little happiness. But you had those tears, right? And perhaps when you sat by the bedside of someone that you loved who was passing to the other side of the veil, you also released them with love and perhaps a lot of tears. And it's in that love, it's in that amazing thing that we get to feel as human beings that also gives us such joy. So when I first moved to Colorado, I was 20 years old. My sister was 7. And I remember distinctly her sitting on the front porch of our house on Grandview Street. And she was just crying and crying and crying, and why are you leaving me? Because I pretty much raised her. And I said to her, I promise that I will be back. And I told her, I am off to this brand new adventure. Ford Motor Company had moved me out here into a management training program. And for the last 46 years, Colorado has been my home. And I love this state. And all of my life has been filled with such amazing life experiences for this adventure that we're all on. And when you all look at your lives, you know that there's something so much to cherish in every single adventure and every single new step that we take. And so now it's time for me to fulfill that promise. And I get to go be with my sister. And for that, I have a lot of joy. Use this transition well. This transition for you is an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity for you together as a community to think about and ask the hard questions. What is it that we want? You see, I have witnessed so much growth individually and collectively here in this community. So much transformation. I have watched people walk in these doors with their light barely shining, and within 6 months, their light is shining brightly. And do you know that's what love and acceptance is all about? It's about that acceptance. Now, you have tolerated a lot of my changes, although not willingly sometimes. So think about, for all of you who have been here for a long time, think about how long it took for me to help you realize that we no longer needed to stand in a circle around the pews and hold hands and sing the peace song, right? You all know how resistant you were. Think about the changes. Sometimes you kind of pushed back a little and said, I don't know, Susan. But now they're just a part of you. And what they are really a part of is they are a part of a welcoming and open and accepting community. We cherish everyone who walks in our doors. We honor them for who they are. And regardless, over the years, those people that have been here forever, those who have come in my 7.5 years, those who have gone, we have stood steady in love. We have stood because we believe in that foundation that we have built. And now it's time for me to travel on. It's been very clear to me, and it's hard for me. I have to leave my family and my beautiful granddaughter and the next one that's coming along the way, and all of you. But you know what? It has been my true honor, my divine privilege to be here to walk with you, to pray with you, to stand with you, and to be part of your story for this period of time. We have accomplished so much. And yet, you are ready. You are ready. You are ready to evolve to that next level, and I cannot wait to hear about it and to see what is going to happen. So use this transition. Use Dr. David's wisdom and leadership and Unity Worldwide's guidance from our transitional consultant, who, guess who it is? It's Elizabeth Longo, who is my mentor. Use this time to really decide where we want to go, who you want to be, and how are you going to live into your mission statement to radically inspire, to radically connect, and to radically serve. Because that's what we're about. We're not about just coming here and being present. We are about serving one another in love, serving our outer community, and serving God. We know that truth. We live it. And so I expect you all to expand upon that. As a matter of fact, one of our core values is expansive, right? There's a grand new opportunity. This may be my final day here as officially your spiritual leader and your teacher. But it is only the beginning for you. And I hope that you see me as your mentor and your friend as we go forward. What a journey. What an amazing journey I thank God every day for the opportunity to serve this community. I thank you for who you all are. For those of you in this room, for those of you watching, wherever you are, know this truth that love never fails. The reason that I was a little bit late this morning is because I had made a gift for everyone, and I had left it behind, and so I had to turn around and go back home. I made a bookmark for you, and it has a little heart attached to it, and it says, "From my heart to yours. God has called me to something new, and now I must say goodbye to you. Because of you, my heart's been touched. Your very presence has meant so much. And knowing each person who travels our way is here for a moment and cannot stay, I leave this small token as I part as a symbol of my heart. Wear it, hang it, keep it close to remember my love when you need it most. This goodbye is bittersweet, but it's only goodbye till next we meet." Before Jesus was called to the cross, he told his disciples, "I give you a new commandment. Love one another. Just as I have loved you, love one another." And so I leave you with that today. Just as I have loved you, love one another. I have a song. You know I can't carry a tune, but I'm going to sing with Pamela and Gregg. I want to dedicate a song to this community. The greatest thing in all my life's been knowing you. The greatest thing in all my life's been knowing you. I want to thank you now. I want to thank you now. The greatest thing in all my life's been knowing you. The greatest thing in all my life's been loving you. The greatest thing in all my life's been loving you. I want to thank you now. I want to thank you now. The greatest thing in all my life's been loving you. The greatest thing in all my life's been serving you. The greatest thing in all my life's been serving you. I want to thank you now. I want to thank you now. The greatest thing in all my life's been serving you. Let us pray. And we just move into this time of inner reflection, and we thank you, God, for all that we have and hold, for every experience, every opportunity that we have had together. Through God's grace and God's glory, we have been able to stand in this time, to grow and to evolve into who we are today. And there are so many memories that we cherish. There are so many memories that we hold. And they will always stay in our heart. Because God made such a capacity in our hearts to hold love and to be love. In fact, God asks us every day to be the eyes, the hands, the words of that divine presence on this planet. We breathe into the sacred moment, into the sacred place. And we behold God's love that is us, moves through us as us. And we know that love never fails. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. So breathe into your heart space and to be present to this divine moment. And let us say thank you, God, for this journey that we have had. For this time to be, this time to pray, this time to work, and this time to evolve into a higher consciousness. We are one together. And we each have the power to lift humanity to a higher level. Breathe into this quietness, into this moment. And know that all is well. All is moving in the divine, perfect order, even when we cannot see it. As a community, you will grow. You will evolve because you are one. Each different individuals, each with wonderful gifts and talents, and each one working in love together. So hold on to that universal divine love and allow it to lift you. Allow it to be you. And so it is with joy that we celebrate this day and every day in its newness, in its gifts, in its adventures. And we say thank you, Holy One. Thank you for all that we have and all that is yet to unfold. We welcome it in this moment and always. And so it is. Amen and amen.
We have a special song for you, Susan.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
So you will recognize the melody as being one of your favorites, and we have put new words in it. And these words didn't come just from me, but from members of the congregation.
Oh.
Words were a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. Your words were a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. When we were afraid, thought we'd lost our way, you were right there beside us. You taught us not to fear and said God is always near. You gave us comfort in times of need. Your smile was a light of energy and a blessing to our days. Your smile was a light of energy and a blessing to our days. We will not forget your courage and your strength, traveling on this road together. Your buoyant spirit grew, and we walked the path with you, giving comfort in times of need. Our time together has been blessed, and our hearts have shared great love. We know as we go our separate ways that our love will never change. Our love for you will never change.
Thank you. I should have grabbed a Kleenex when I came in. Thank you all. I am honored and blessed. And I'm glad I wore my double layers of waterproof mascara today. It's time for Leonard. God, we got to have more Leonard.
I just want to say it's been a pleasure being here with you, coming here every Sunday to hear you speak. I wish you well. Where are you headed?
Missoula, Montana.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's very nice.
Very
and thank
nice.
you for being here
My
on such
pleasure.
a special day.
So, yeah.
I'm honored.
When she gave the call, I said, yeah. Check, 2. Is this thing on?
It
It is?
is.
Okay, all right.
When you sing, it will be even louder.
Here's one from, this song was a hit all over Europe. In every country but Italy, which is weird because it's in Italian. But blind opera singer and a young lady did it. No young lady today. I'm taking the whole thing. Here we go.
Mancan le parole, sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il solo, se non ci sei tu con me, su le finestre mostra a tutti mia cuore che ha atteso tutti dentro a me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai Io sì lo so che sei con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me, mio sole, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Che non ho mai tutto vissuto con te, adesso sì vivrò con te, partirò sulla vita del mare, e io lo so, non esistono più, con te e ci vivrò con te, partirò, sono navi per mari, e io lo so, non esistono più, con te io vivrò con te, partirò. Io con
It is so good to see people and to see each one of you especially. Love you all. Closing song.
Oh, well,
I am walking with the Spirit,
and I'm talking,
with the Spirit,
and I'm learning,
with the Spirit,
and I'm turning,
with the Spirit,
and I'm growing,
with the Spirit,
and it's showing.
in the Spirit. I am walking with the Spirit in front of me. I am healing,
with the Spirit,
and I'm praying,
with the Spirit,
and I'm sheltered,
shelter from the Spirit,
and I'm strengthened,
with the Spirit,
and I'm loved.
and I'm loved.